So please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
Well, like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now that you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Luther Arnold. Okay?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go outplace everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go, we head to Kroger's and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
How
I
do you do it?
mean,
Teach
the
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you gotta get the smile going on some shoes, but
Wait, hold up.
You got.
I gotta
when
try
it's
this
time,
with
when,
you.
it, when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try
you
this
gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high, cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Find somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live, somebody. Let's go.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. What is up, everybody? Yes. Woo. Yes, I'm hoping you guys are having a fantastic, wonderful, productive Monday. Marvelous Monday. You know, I don't know about you guys, but the weekend was a good, productive one. So, you know, shout out to everybody who had opportunities to just get some work done, getting the work in. You know what I'm saying? Getting it ins and stuffs. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be real. It has been, it was a long weekend for me. It was a long weekend. And then this morning was just the toughest morning to get out of bed. I don't know what the heck happened. Swear to God. I really did thought. See what I did there? I really did think that I only slept through my first alarm. But no. No. I slept through all of them. All of them. How did I do that? You ask? I have no clue. So I woke up and today was a late start. Today was a very, very late start. But you know what? Here it is. You guys are the reason why I get out of bed. You guys, I mean, aside from my girlfriend, of course, you know, my dogs and the fact that I love life. Outside of that, you guys are really, outside of all that, you guys are one of the main reasons why I get out of bed every single day to do this thing. And I woke up and I was like, oh my God. And I was trying to, you know, I was just rushing to get everything together, get myself together. Cause this, I don't wake up like this. You know what I'm saying? So, I lie. I do. I literally just threw on a t-shirt and now I'm here. But, I am very, very thankful to be able to do what I'm doing every single day right here. I got to do a quick, before I go and bring my brother on, man, I'm telling you, people who are tuning in right now, it really means a lot. Good morning, Michael Barron. Michael Baran, what's up? You know, be sure to check out Wildlife Command Center. If you haven't seen the commercials that keep running on our show, then you must be sleeping under a rock or you're the most oblivious person on this planet. What's up? United Kingdom Star is on saying what's good already. She is already at the top of the show, was already saying good morning. And I appreciate you taking the time to get your money so that you could be watching our show right now. So that really means a lot. I'm glad you got paid. You know what I'm saying? It's not the first of the month, but you know what I'm saying. I'm happy that you got paid. So glad to see that we got UK in the house. You know, Sam, what's up, Sam? Good morning, my brother. Hopefully you are nursing that tequila from last night. You know what I'm saying? Because I was reading your comments last night for show. Mike, what's up, man? You know, you're right. Sun up, sun down. It don't matter. You know what I mean? You just get in and you get the job done. And, you know, that's the thing. We are out here. We're working hard. We are all doing what we need to do to keep this world going round or keep our worlds going round in a consistent and easy way. And sometimes you got to burn the midnight oil. Sometimes you have to step back and, you know, get the sleep or get the rest that you need. the whole nine, you know. And Sam, I believe that. I believe you super hungover right now. That tequila is no joke, man. Tequila will love you at night and hate you in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's the worst one night stand. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the hell did I just do to myself? Who are you? Damn, your name's Tequila? Sounds like Tequila. You know what I'm saying? Kelly, what's up, Kelly, on Facebook? She said, what's up? Did Jack ever? No, I have not gotten the T-shirt yet. Kelly. But thank you so much for coming on and checking us out and saying hello. Be sure to comment below with your website. I'm sure people will want to go and check out your Be the Good T-shirt or Be the Good and your foundation, because I know that people want to help out and be a part of it. Good morning, Ashton on YouTube. Like I said, everybody, people are tuning in and watching this damn thing. You know what I'm saying? From all over. We are international now, guys. The Pascal Show is officially international. We are getting that international love. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's some good stuff, y'all. So I'm feeling very hyped today, and it's only the start of the week. It is only Monday. We are only beginning, y'all. And I'm very excited about it. Okay, moving on. I got my brother, Tom, in the house. Tommy, boy, Wataguan. How you doing, my brother?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I did not have a productive weekend, and it was glorious.
Ah,
I did nothing.
You did nothing.
Star from Britain. She will appreciate this, I think. I spent most of the weekend watching classic British sitcoms.
Ooh.
Like Peep Show. Peep Show is a good one. Watch a little Monty Python. Watch a little old school Absolutely Fabulous. And watch some of the young ones yesterday. So I was, in spirit, I was in the UK yesterday.
Nice.
And most of the weekend. Yep.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. You know, another good show that I really liked, a British show. Mm-hmm. Spaced.
Oh, that's a great one.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one's fantastic.
That's great.
That's
a wonderful show.
Every once in a while, I'll go back and watch like an episode or two. You know what I'm saying? Like the Finger Guns episode, you know, like just random episodes, because that show was just so funny. But I like what's his name? Now I feel bad.
Simon Pegg, Nick Frost.
Yeah, Simon Pegg. I really like Simon Pegg. I think he's really good. You know, I'm glad he got that hair implant too. You know, the hair transplant. No, his hair looks great. He looks amazing now. Now he can do more movies. Apparently, you can't do movies unless you have a good head of hair. I don't know. I mean, just saying. But I mean, I get it. He's got that MI5 money. He's got that MI money, that Mission Impossible money. So he can do that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a great show. I like the one where they go to the rave. And he starts playing like the A-Team.
Yes. That's a good one too. You know, I don't know, Star. Maybe you know these shows, maybe you don't. I don't know, but definitely comment down below if you know what the shows that we're talking about, because obviously these are all British movies and all that.
Or if you got some suggestions for us across the pond here, I'm always looking for new stuff.
Yes, across the pond and a whole lot of land. You got to remember, we're inland. You know what I'm saying? We're not right by the pond. We like inland. Like we all the way in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, it's right. You know how like they'll sit there like the real estate. It's a beautiful place right by the beach, and then you go down to check it out. And it's like, actually, it's about a 30-minute drive from the beach. But I mean, if you look on a really good day, on a clear day, you can see the ocean like through those buildings and those power lines. You could see the ocean. It's there. So that's kind of us, sort of. Yeah. Actually, not really. You know, even on a clear day, you just see land. That's all you see. But
we're kind of by the beach of the Mississippi River. There we go.
Right on. We are. Yeah. You know, we're by a really muddy, nasty river.
Polluted.
Totally normal. You know, probably a place where there's a crap ton of dead bodies, but that's totally normal. Totally normal. You know what I'm very excited about today? We have two very, very special people coming onto the show, two very talented people, At 10 o'clock, we have DJ TC Morton. He's going to be coming onto the show. The man is incredible. We're going to be talking about his radio shows. He has a Facebook show that he does twice a day. He kind of does, well, he does something different, but he does kind of like what I do, where I stream twice a day. So he has 2 streams, 2 shows that he does every single day. And he's just DJing and rocking some music and all that. He also has his friends who are DJs DJing on the show as well. So he's going to be on to talk about all that, which I'm very excited about. And then, there is someone very special coming on at the 11 o'clock hour. We have Alexandra Kay coming onto the show. Singer, songwriter. She's really great. Really great voice, great presence, great everything. She's awesome. She was on a Netflix show, so we'll be talking about that as well. So I'm not going to go into great detail about it right now because she's not on yet. But she will be doing a live performance of her latest song that just came out this month called Dive Bar Dreamer, which I'm very excited about because she teased it the last time she was on the show. She teased it on the show a while back, like last summer, and now it is officially out. So she's going to be performing an acoustic performance live on the show, right in the comfort of her own living room. And I'm very excited about it because you guys do not want to miss that, all right? Because she's got, like I said, a very, very beautiful voice. And if you like that country music, you definitely want to tune in. You know, she's really special. But anyway, Tom.
Yes.
Why don't we go into, well, actually, before we do that, let me just do this really quick. I'm sorry, Tom. I don't mean to be that guy to you. You know what I'm saying? As I'm looking this thing at, as I'm pulling this thing up real quick, do you see the comments?
I do not.
Oh, if you can pull them up, if it's not going to mess up your computer.
On which platform?
YouTube. If you don't mind. Yes, on YouTube. The dude. Sorry, I'm pulling up some stuff. We're going to be talking about the headlines, that are that we have, the main headline that we have here shortly. But I wanted to pull up our Let's Talk question so that everybody can see it for themselves. Hold on. And talking to myself on Facebook, I can't put Tom up on the screen because I'm using the screen right now. So Jack is watching, but he's commenting as me as the Pascal Show on Facebook. I'm using the screen right now, so I can't put him up. So I would just, let that be. Anyway, the Let's Talk question that we're going to have here very, very shortly is this. Have political differences put a strain on any of your relationships with your family or friends? Yes. Have political differences put a strain on any of your relationships with your family or friends? Now, I know that there's a lot of people could say something about that. So I would say most definitely comment down below. Let us know what you think on that. We also do have a phone number. We're going to be doing this. The lines will be open at around 9:30. So give us a call at 314-766-4581. Definitely give us a call and let us know what you think on this. You know, throw in your 2 seconds of opinion. Don't be shy. 314-766-4581. All right. Like I said, comment, or if you can't call, comment down below and let us know what you think. And like I said, don't be shy. We are very nice here. We don't bite hard, you know. We really don't bite too hard. We try our hardest. We try our hardest not to bite too hard here. But, oh my Lord, this thing. But anyway, so definitely let us know what you think. Have political views ever changed the way your relationships are with your family, friends, or anything of that sort? Because I know everybody's got a story like that. Everyone's got a story like that for sure. Good morning, Spec. What's up, man? Hopefully Germany is doing very well for you. Hopefully it's nice and warm out there for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. But anyway, let's go into this top news. Now that I got Tom on the screen, hopefully everybody's happy now. It's like, put Tom on the screen. I'm trying to use the screen. I get these. If I get graphics at the last minute, there's nothing I can do about it until, you know what I'm saying? I got to use my computer. So anyway, sorry, Tom. Did not mean to put you in the dark or anything, but I got to use.
No worries.
I use this screen and for Skype and for everything else. So, Duck Dynasty. Tell me about this Duck Dynasty drive-by. What is this?
Yeah, we were talking about there are a couple of Duck Dynasty birthdays last week, and I guess somebody wasn't feeling the love because Duck Dynasty star Willie Robertson's house was shot up over the weekend.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, so this drive-by is really real?
Yeah.
This is a true story.
This is a true story. Willie Robertson of Duck Dynasty. A gunman fired nearly 10 shots at the home of Willie Robertson in broad daylight. Fortunately, nobody was hurt. They brought a suspect into custody. The guy who did it, or supposedly did it, is Daniel King Jr. But yeah, fortunately, nobody was hurt. The guy drove by in a brown Ford F-250 with large aftermarket rims and tires. And yeah, shot about 10 bullets at his house. And
whoa.
Yeah, fortunately nobody was hurt.
I was just about to ask, like, did anybody get hurt? Because that just sounds insane.
No, nobody got hurt. One of the bullets went through a bedroom window, but nobody was injured.
Thank God.
So, somebody could have been, but obviously everybody's in their home right now with the coronavirus pandemic. So, he was there with a lot of his family members, and yeah, anybody could have been hit by that, but fortunately nobody was.
Wow. That's crazy. Wait. They don't know. Do they know who, why, who?
They
like
don't know
that kind
why.
of thing?
They don't know why yet, or if they do know why, they haven't released that information. But they have brought in a suspect named Daniel King Jr. That, I guess, happened overnight because they didn't have a suspect last night when I was running the news sweeps. But they have brought someone in now.
Well, I mean, and Star just said on YouTube, thank God no one was killed. And I agree. I mean, thank God no one got hurt. I mean, that's insane. But at the same time, hate is going to hate. And I'm surprised stuff like that doesn't happen more often, if that makes any sense. I know that sounds crazy. I'm not trying to advocate or try to get people to do that kind of thing. But at the same time, nowadays you could find where people live all the time. I'm surprised that somebody hasn't pulled up to OJ's house and done that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's still surprising and it's still terrible, but I'm just saying, like, it's just so easy for people to just go and do stuff like that. Just go and, you know what I'm saying? It's, Glenda on Facebook just asked, did Robertson know this person? I guess, did they know the suspect?
Robertson says he believes he was targeted, but he doesn't know why. But they haven't said whether or not he knows this guy or not.
Come on.
The news about the arrest really just happened overnight. I think it was like 11 hours ago. I don't even know how you'd say that. Washita Parish Sheriff's Office released a mugshot of the guy. So I think they only brought him in like 11 hours ago.
Okay.
So Details are still kind of scant at this point.
Gotcha.
But Robertson says he believes he was targeted, and obviously so. I mean, it sounds like they didn't mention that this guy hit any other houses, just his.
Yeah.
So, presumably, he was targeted.
Interesting. Obviously he was targeted. His house got shot up. Of course he was being targeted. Who would think that he's being, you know what I'm saying? Like, duh. You just got, of course you got targeted. Look at that, bruh. Come on now. But he can't sit there and go, oh, no, I don't know. I don't know who could possibly have done. Come on, man. I'm sure there's a laundry list of people that he has screwed over business-wise or whatever. You know, there's always somebody that gets hurt or upset about something. You see what I'm saying? Like when it comes to business, it's like, oh, you just screwed me out of millions of dollars. You know, that's going to make somebody feel some type of way for real, you know? So to the point where you're going, well, dang, because I have a dynasty, or maybe it's another family that they were going to be putting together, like putting onto the show. And then they said, oh, we're only interested in focusing on this, your family, homie. I feel like he could literally go back and go, well, that family just lost fame, money, endorsements, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So they could be really upset too. You know what I'm saying? There's so many possibilities. Somebody could have come up with the idea of the Duck Dynasty, but because of legal reasons or whatever, he screwed that person over. He owns the, you know what I'm saying? There's just so many things. Just the business that he had built as well. You know, sometimes you gotta stomp on a few toes to make things happen. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, you know, we will definitely see what happens, for sure. Because I mean, that is kind of wild. Just somebody pulling up and shooting up your house. You're literally, there's something going on in the background for sure. That's a crime. That's something where somebody's angry at you. You know, that's not just like, hey guys, let's just drive down a random house and shoot them up. Nope, that is a premeditated thing for sure. So I think he screwed somebody over and they're upset, or maybe he owes a lot of money to somebody. Maybe.
No, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, no kidding. Still very terrible. I'm glad nobody got hurt. Of course, right off the bat, I'm glad no one got hurt, but you never know. I'm not sitting here saying that he's doing shady dealings, but maybe, I mean, the possibilities are endless for sure. Sure. Well, anyway, we're going to go into a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we'll be doing our Let's Talk segment, and the question of the day is, have political differences put a strain on any of your relationships with family or friends? Give us a call at 314-766-4581 and let us know, drop a dime and let us know what you think on that story, because it is quite the interesting situation. It's an interesting question. I think it's a very interesting question. So there's a lot of people out there that get in their feels about politics and who we have in office, who we don't have in office, so on and so forth. So anyway, comment down below or give us a call. We'll be right back. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. For more information, call us now.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Sex, money, power, respect. All of us have in this community. All the good people different to me.
Take up your glass.
The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fake as it leaks. Entertainers are trucking for tweakers and losing their self because they're not so unique. All of us under surveillance. We wasn't feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling around and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly hated.
Imagination. Image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugar Fire. Still open all of our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range too. So if you get hungry, come on by.
What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well out there in Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch land. Like I said, we have a nice Let's Talk question coming up here. So it is time for Let's Talk.
Now you've got to be kidding me.
He needs some milk.
And the Let's Talk question of the day is, have political differences put a strain on any of your relationships with family or friends? I'm going to say that one more time. Have political differences put a strain on any of your relationships with your family or friends? Please give us a call at 314-766-4581. And drop a dime and let us know what you think on that, because I guarantee you there are some people out there that have some opinions about this one for sure. Not everybody's going to agree with what you think politically, and vice versa. There's a lot of people that aren't going to agree with you on what you think politically as well. So we're going to throw this question out to everybody. So definitely comment down below and let me know. All right. Tom, I'm going to throw it to you first. Thoughts?
Fortunately for me, at least my immediate family, we all are kind of on the same page politically. We do not like our president. And
that's so fitting.
Fortunately, we all get together, at least my immediate family. We can all get together and just kind of tee off on him, which is fun. But, I have extended family members that, thinks the sun shines out our president's rear end. So they're pretty hard. I have some pretty hardcore Trump supporters in my family, and we still talk, but we might mix it up a little bit sometimes when we're getting into it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, not really. Friends is another story. Like, fortunately, all my friends are we're kind of on the same page too. I'm not gonna lie, I live in a nice bubble. But, there are definitely people that are more acquaintances than friends, the kind of Facebook friends you have that will post some ignorant stuff. And, most, if it's a political difference, I don't really pay any attention to it. It's like, okay, I may think a little less of you, but I also, but I have had to defriend 2 friends because it's kind of hard these days with politics not to say something that isn't racist or sexist or, whatever. And, if we're not really that close of friends and you're posting stuff that's like kind of tiptoeing up to the line of racism, or you're just being an outright misogynist, I'm just going to defriend you. There's no reason I need to see that in my feed.
Right.
I barely know you. I don't need to hear your racism or sexism.
Yeah, no, and I feel you. I definitely feel you. And like I said, guys, keep the comments going on down below. Let us know what you think. Unfortunately, we didn't have this one out early enough to for people to get a chance to comment and put it on Facebook or Reddit or any of the other chat spots. But anyway, so here's the thing. I'm gonna. All right, I got all kinds of different friends. All right. Now I don't really rock with people who are like extreme Republicans, meaning like to the point where it's almost white nationalist type stuff. I hate the fact that it's that's related to it. Personally, I don't really go and hang out with a lot of people that are rocking like MAGA hats and stuff like that. I just don't, especially when they wear it with pride, thinking like that's something to be proud of. And I understand every single person is entitled to their own opinion and thoughts of how this world is and how the country should be run, but it should never be filtered and motivated by hate, ever. Especially where it's like, like some dudes like, I'm a white man and I just, white men deserve to be back on their, the black man has been blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, the black man hasn't gotten nothing. It's still to this day. You know what I'm saying? We got a seat in the White House for 2 terms. That's it. Y'all have had this world forever. You know what I mean? But aside from all that, it's just really tough to be friendly with somebody who has. It's just tough. Sometimes it's hard to be friendly when you know that person's political opinions go against yours, but they just, like I said, are fueled by something else. They're motivated by something else. Now, I understand. I have plenty of friends that are. I have black Republican friends. I got white Republican friends. I got, but they have at least their reasons behind supporting, like a black Trump supporters and white Trump supporters. At least what they have to say, their reasons behind it, you can see that they have thought it out. It was a thought out conversation, not just, you know what I'm saying? Not just one side. Now, but I also think that it's really important to have people. I think it's very important to have friends on opposing sides that are walking are walking a different path of life. Because one, it opens your mind up a little bit. It doesn't keep you just so pigeonholed in one category. It allows you to look and be, and open your mind a little bit more, instead of it just being like, like, no, this is it. This is how it's going to be forever. You know what I mean? Like, because not everyone is truly Republican and truly Democratic. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's a lot of people that are purple. There's a lot of people that have Republican views and Democratic views smashed into one. And there are people who are far hard lefts, and there are other people who are far hard rights. And that's totally fine. As long as you can come to a table, sit down at a dinner table and actually have a logical, diplomatic conversation or debate about it where no one's going to get in their feels about anything, then that's great. But at the same time, yes, I have personally stepped further away from some friends that are running around wearing the MAGA hat and being all like, blah, 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 like just spitting out this trashy rhetoric. I have seen myself subconsciously take a few steps back away from friends like that. But then I also have other friends on the left that are have gotten very militant. And it's kind of like, yo, why can't we all just get along, which is that too, but like, why can't we approach things in a non-aggressive way and actually just talk about things rather than it just being like, everyone must die kind of thing. Like, that's just ridiculous. So but that's militant right and militant left. I've seen so many extremes that it's just kind of like, all right, we all need to just chill. You know what I'm saying? We all need to just try to be on the same page together. You know what I'm saying? Not on the same page, but just understand, like, have a common ground. Like, you're human, I'm human. You have your opinions, I have my opinions. But we can still have a healthy debate about it. We can talk about it. But realize that my opinion and your opinion aren't going to change the world. Unless, you know what I'm saying? Unless we were the whole country was to sit down at one big-ass dinner table and have one big-ass debate where we all agree to disagree, but try to keep this country moving forward in a productive and safe way, rather than people dying, rather than lies being told on the news, rather than, you know what I'm saying? Or it's like, man, if we could only find a president that we all agree on, which is impossible, but you know what I'm saying. But yes, I have stepped a little bit away from friends, just a little bit, that have been just like, you know, MAGA. And it's like, bruh, chill, homie. Your life, you don't wake up I hope you don't wake up every day. You just like, MAGA. Like, you just wake up out of bed. Before you even put your feet on the ground, you're just screaming MAGA. You're like, I must don the red cap. You know what I'm saying? And walk around. Like, you understand, to me, the hat represents something completely different. To me, you basically could have white bed sheets all over your head. That's just me, though. I understand, like, there's black pride. I get that I get that there should be some white pride to a certain extent within there should be black pride, but it should be a healthy amount of black pride. Just like there should be some, someone who is white should have some pride in being white, but within the confines of it, if that makes any sense. Not the extreme, burning crosses and, waving a Confederate flag is kind of ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're in Michigan, like some of these people are. It's like, I'm pretty sure last I checked, Michigan was a northern state during the Civil War. So,
right.
Yeah, that one state senator or whatever it was in Michigan last week rocking the coronavirus stars and bars face mask.
Yeah.
So,
you see what I'm saying? So, so I got a comment here. Michael just said, Michael said, as a public figure, I have to keep my As a public figure, I have to keep my political opinion to myself, especially since I have so many far left fans. And here it is, though. I feel you. I used to just keep my mouth shut, but now I don't give a damn. But now, as we're talking about this stuff, I'm slowly sprinkling it into the show. But I mean, obviously, here it is. Because I'm black, people will automatically think that, oh, he's a far left, or he's a left, so here it is. I'm sorry to say this, but white America, I don't care. White America will automatically think that a black person is left until they actually speak up and say something, right? I am a left, most definitely. But I don't have to say it because they automatically assume that I am. Does that make sense? Whereas, like, Tom, you walked into you came onto the show. I've never met you before, the whole nine. I'm sure the options are kind of wide open. Is he a Democrat or is he a Republican? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't know. Yeah. Unless you're wearing a MAGA hat or you're sitting there going, my AR-15, my rights, something like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, I do believe in the right to bear arms. See what I'm saying? And that's something totally over there, but not AR-15s. You see what I'm saying? Like, so people will automatically assume, oh yeah, left. He's far left. He's a hard left. That's it. And it's like, no, man. Like, yes, I am left for sure, but I do keep my mind open to other people's arguments or to other people's points, as long as they're logical, as long as they make sense. If it's something that just doesn't make any sense, then obviously I kind of, that goes into the trash bin. You see what I'm saying? So, and I have, like I said, I have family that are black Republicans, and it's weird. To me, it's weird. I don't know why. Everybody has their right to have their own political opinion, but it's weird to me, and or they're supporters of Trump, and it's like, wow, really? But why though? You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't make me go, bye family. I just choose to not tread into those arguments because they're going to be filled with landmines. And it also depends on who you're arguing with, too. What were you going to say, Tom?
I was going to say, just a little tip for our white viewers out there. If you do know a black Republican, don't treat them like they're from Mars. I've seen people that are otherwise, I think well-adjusted, normal people get into it with black Republicans. Like, why? Don't you know that they don't care? And it's like, please don't, I mean, that's so condescending to be like, hey, you're not voting in your own self-interest. Yeah. That kind of stuff, that's an ugly look for white people when you're telling black people they're not voting in their own self-interest. And I've seen that before, and it's ugly. And it's not good. Yeah.
And that's the other thing. It's like, hey, everybody's allowed to have, everybody's allowed to have their own personal opinions. Everybody is allowed to build their own thoughts. There are white people that, have the right to say Black Lives Matter or to support the Black Lives Matter movement. That is totally, I personally think that's okay. Just like it's okay for a black person to be a Trump supporter. I don't run your world. I don't run your mind. So if you want to make up your mind and go, yeah, what he says, yeah, I believe a Dorito chip. Yeah, I really do. Yeah, sure. I believe a man that looks like orange. I'm totally fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm totally cool with that. That's totally fine. That's up to you. You've made up that mind for yourself. But as long as it is thought out thoughts, if you're just saying ignorant rhetoric, and that's even for left people on the left. If we were in a world right now that we had, and it wasn't Trump, it was somebody else, Democrat, and we were just spitting out leftist rhetoric without thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, hey, we sound ignorant too. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one's safe. You know what I'm saying? No one's safe in this situation. Yeah. We all have to think about things. And then it's like, all right, if you're going to say something, come out with the proof. Come out with some facts. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I need you to be a fact checker. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to come to me with an argument that's an asinine argument, I would hope that you are going to bring it back down to logic. You're going to bring it back down to the world of logic real quick. Not just because of something you heard Trump say on TV, or if it was a leftist, a hardcore leftist. I would want you to come to me with facts and not to spit out crap. I do have some comments on here. And of course, you can give us a call. Please give us a call at 314-766-4581. All right. And definitely drop a dime. Let us know what you think. I know some people were saying maybe that they might call in. So give us a call. Don't be shy. I would love to hear your opinion. UK Star on YouTube said, UK is pretty crap. Most people are racist to me because I'm native. Oh, because you're Native American. Is that what you're saying? Because I remember her saying something like that a while back. So, which is dope. That's really, really dope. So definitely comment down below, Star, if I read that wrong. And yeah, Debbie just said, "What's up? Good morning, Debbie." She said, "Star, call in. I want to hear your accent." Yeah, we would love to hear your accent. We would love to get a phone call straight from the UK. So, Star, please call in. Jacob, good morning, Germany. I hope you're doing well, man. I will be hitting you up here after the show for sure. So yeah, don't be shy. Call in. Let's see. Sorry. Okay. Woodgrain said, Tom looks like the dude from the movie Hangover. I'm done.
Yeah. That seems to be the common consensus.
Yep.
You go try and find a beard trimmer on Amazon though. They aren't there.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
At it with scissors, so.
It's hard, man. It's hard. I'm glad I invested in clippers a long time ago, brother. Time ago. Let's see. Sir Romeo. Sir Romeo said, "My best friend is black and he voted Trump." He said, "Love the dude like a brother." Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. And Sir Romeo, thank you so much. Your first time chatter on Twitch. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit that follow button. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I have friends that have voted for Trump. I have black friends that have voted for Trump, just like I have white friends that voted for Hillary. Everybody deserves to make their own opinion, assess their own opinion. But like I said, it's only, and like what Tom said earlier, it's only when any person gets super preachy, especially on that Facebook, man. They feel like Facebook is the soapbox in which they can stand upon and spout out their whatever rhetoric that they want. Or we have a lot of these friends too. Don't we have a lot of these friends who constantly are on? Say again.
100%. I am that friend.
That will constantly.
I know what I'm like on Facebook. I'm an a-hole on Facebook. I tee off on our president usually every day on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it's a primal scream. It's a way for me to get some of that ugliness out of me because when I read the news and I read about the president saying to inject Lysol into your body, that's got to go somewhere. If I internalize that, I'm going to be flipping tables over in my house. It's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is a weird situation. I'm gonna keep it straight funky with you with that part. And then he said, "Oh no, I was joking. Yeah. Totally joke. Total joke. Totally joking." But I'm saying aside from Tom, I mean, obviously, Tom included too. I don't care. Sorry, bruh. I love you, but I don't care now. But there are people that are out there that will literally be on Facebook consistently, and all they post is this political rhetoric, whatever it might be, whether it's for or against said political person. It doesn't matter if it's Trump or whatever. It's that. Now, the funny thing is I've tried to do those I've tried to put out political things on my Facebook page and on my feed and all that, and I've only gotten backlash. I've only gotten hit in the face with other things. So I'm just like, you know what? I've decided to skate in the middle, but I still make it known that I am not a fan of who we have in the office right now. And if you don't know that, then you haven't been watching the show. That's all I'm going to say. But unless you are sitting there, like I said, saying not stupid, but if you're saying like crazy stuff and, run around like going, MAGA, I'm still friendly with you, man, but I put you at a distance. I politely pick you up and place you over here in this corner. And that's it. I don't mean any disrespect. It's just kind of like, I'm just not trying to go into political debates during the day on my Facebook page, on my personal Facebook page. I'd rather go up there, chop it up, shoot proverbial-ish, have a good time, enjoy my friends. You know what I'm saying? Share a funny skit or two from yours truly. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Like, hey, guys, let's laugh, because no matter what, this guy's whoever the president, it could be Obama, it could be however you want to think. Like, if you liked Obama, if you didn't like Obama, whatever, you still only had him for 8 years. We're going to get another person that we can't stand here in 2 seconds anyway. You see what I'm saying? Like, in a blink of an eye, 4 years have gone. To me, at least. I know there's other people like, oh, this is the longest 4 years ever. But I'm just saying, I know Tom's saying that, thinking that exact thing. But I'm just saying, like, it's like there's going to be somebody else that you absolutely hate in office very soon. If let's just say Biden wins. Let's just say Biden wins in the elections. Let's just say. The Daily Show is going to be ripping him apart. SNL is going to be ripping him apart. Everyone's just going to be making fun of him and talking about how he's crazy and all his crazy gaffes and all that stuff. Just wait for it. There's going to be another side of it. When it comes to politics, no one will be truly, fully happy, like a marriage, apparently. It's like a marriage. You're not fully happy with it, but you still deal with it, kind of thing. You see what I'm saying? Because you're in it for the 4 or 8 years. You're just in for it. Yeah, it's who we picked. So we're just going to have to keep our mouths shut and just deal with it. You know what I mean?
I don't keep my mouth shut about it.
I know.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
No, and I understand that. And I totally understand that. And that's the thing. Definitely comment down below, guys. Let me know. Woodgrain said, I can have a debate with any of you and show you facts that Trump is a better prez than Obama was. And in caps, facts. Woodgrain is black, by the way. And he's a Trump supporter. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and that's totally fine. And that's fine. It doesn't change my world. Doesn't change the money that's in my pocket. It doesn't change who I love. It doesn't change the roof over my head. You see what I'm saying? Like, we could sit here and argue and go, this is how it's supposed to be. But that's not good. What is that going to change? Nothing. Unless we were all to get together and do something as a united front. You know? So that's what I've done. And that's me, though. I try to, like what Michael said earlier, I try my hardest to, and Woodgrain said, you don't want that smoke, P. Man, you can call in, bruh. Call in. Don't be shy. It's okay. It's okay to call in. Call in, my dude. I mean, there's nothing wrong with speaking your opinions and being a supporter of somebody that maybe I'm not a supporter of. That's totally fine. Or either of us are. Either of us. Sorry, it's over this side. You know what I'm saying? That's totally fine. You're entitled to your opinion just like I am and just like Tom is. You know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't ever get to a point of violence or anger. You see what I'm saying? Like, unless it's something really, really bad. It's like, oh, gays don't deserve rights, or black people don't deserve rights, or you see what I'm saying? Any of those things, kind of, that's crazy. When it goes down to the human core, to humanity, yeah, that's when I'd unfollow or stop watching you or stop talking to you, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tom?
Yeah, I had my mom, I won't say who it is, but there is an extended family member that sent a Facebook request to me, and I didn't know this guy from Adam. I had no idea who this guy was, but I knew he was somehow related to me. And I accepted his friend request, went to his Facebook page. I'm like, what's this guy all about? Looked through about 5 of his posts that were like the most racist things I've ever. I mean, these are like straight out of like Stormfront Klan meeting kind of stuff. And I immediately unfriended him. Our Facebook friendship lasted about 40 seconds. And, I didn't know the guy, so I don't really care. But it was just like, oh, That's what you're all about. This isn't going to go well. If we're going to be Facebook friends, we're just going to be getting into it every day because this guy might as well be in white robes, which I'm sure he probably has. And I'm just going to be, we're not going to be happy being friends on Facebook. So I defriended this guy real quick. But I don't know. Like, I don't, if it's a political difference, and if you can work it out logically, if it's not rooted in hate, then that's fine. My problem, I think, with the president we have now is like even if your argument is an economic one or a foreign policy one or whatever, he's said and done so many destructive, harmful things that it's like what price do you put on that?
Yeah.
You know, what price do you put on your morals, you know? Which isn't to say that people are immoral for liking Trump. It's just that's kind of where my mentality is sometimes when I hear people talk about the political differences. It's like, well, yes, there are political differences, but boy, it kind of goes beyond politics sometimes, the stuff that he says.
Yeah, and I understand, like, and that's the thing. That's the problem. Like, there just needs to be a way to communicate and knowing when to squeeze it off. Does that make sense? It's like knowing when to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Because, you know, and another thing. Like, when you start going into another thing, that's when the crazy starts coming out. The crazy thoughts and the crazy stuff that you spout off starts coming out. And it's kind of like, well, and then when you think about it later, you're like, oh, I didn't really mean that all. I didn't really mean all that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really mean all that, man. I'm sorry. Wait a second. I was talking out my ass. I'm sorry. But the other thing I said the 5 minutes before that crazy rant, I really meant. The other stuff, that was a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we got to go into a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be talking to my brother, DJ TC Morton. So stick around. We'll be right back. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. For more information, call us now.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Sex, money, power, respect. All of us have in this scrutiny. All the good people different to me.
Hey, take up your glass.
The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers, and leaks. Entertainers and trucking for tweakers and losing their self because they're not so unique. All of us under surveillance. We wasn't feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling around and they faded. They live in the world that's degrading for people that's constantly hated.
Imagination. Image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugar Fire. Still open all of our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range to you. So if you get hungry, come on by.
Hey, welcome back, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And like I always say, please go hit that like button on our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/The Pascal Show. We have a lot of our stuff over there, including this show streaming live over there. But of course, we put up our questions of the day, our Let's Talk segments, and pieces and clips and stuff that we from the shows, the previous shows and all that on the page. And of course, go, if you're watching on YouTube, my people on YouTube, go hit that subscribe button. That would really mean a lot as well. I am very honored to have my brother DJ TC in the house. What's up, my dude?
How you doing, buddy? What's going on?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, I'm staying busy. I am staying busy just like you are too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely busy.
Yeah. Yeah, so tell me a little bit about your morning drive and your drive at 5. You know, tell people about your Facebook show.
Oh, it's crazy how I got started. Well, I'm a DJ here in St. Louis. I've been DJing for about 40 years, a little over 40 years, as a matter of fact. And one morning, I just decided to go live while I was riding to work, playing some music, some Southern Soul music. And I was never really a Southern Soul artist type of DJ. You know, I just like that type of music. So one morning, I started broadcasting live in my car. I posted my phone up on my dashboard of my truck. And as I'm riding to work, I'd have the radio or the phone facing the road, you know, so people couldn't really see me, but they could hear me if I say something. So I'd start off, like I said, it's just a fluke. It was just, I did it one week, and then the next week I had 30 people, and then the following week I had 50 people. So I said, well, maybe I need to start doing this every morning because they're starting to look forward to this. And it grew from 6:30 to 7:30 every morning. I would just, you know, and then a lot of artists, people were tagging a lot of different Southern Soul artists around the country. So they would send me their music,
right?
And I would put it on my morning show. The fans turned it into a show. And I don't really call them fans. I call them family members because I figured everybody's family. So anyway, make a long story short, the show grew so fast. So every morning, you know, I started doing it Monday through Friday. And since I had so much music to play, I had to add the Drive at 5 show. So it was just basically on my way to work in the mornings. And then when I got off work in the evenings at 5 o'clock, on my way back home, I would just play some music. And the show just actually grew legs and it took off.
Yeah.
And you know, and so next thing you know, I have been invited to about a good 30 different groups. And then I'm looked up and I'm a part of 250 groups. And then I looked up again 3 months later, I'm a part of 350 groups. So every group, people would share my live feed in different groups. And so the show just blew up, you know. So, you know, I had gotten to the point where if I didn't come on in the mornings, people were reaching out to me. Hey, TC, are you coming on in the mornings? Are you going to have a show today? Or
yeah,
it was hilarious. It was just really hilarious. So yeah, the show just grew, man. And all I can say, and I even got fans all around the world, man, that watch the show. So
yeah,
it's great. It's great.
You know, I gotta. That's the thing I gotta ask you because you know, obviously, I'm kind of new to the live stream thing. Like, you know, I've been personally been doing this on a consistent for the past like month. I mean, since quarantine, you know,
right.
More on a consistent basis. And now I'm actually doing 2 shows a day as well. But you know, when did you start noticing that it was, when did you start noticing that it was actually like that it was working? You know,
well, the numbers itself started growing up. Like I said, I'd have 20 people 1 week, and then the next week it was 35, then it was 50, then it was 60, then it was 70. Each month, the viewers would get bigger and bigger,
right?
Because they were spreading the show all around. So I was already at 5,000 friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
Well, and then I got over 1,000 friend requests. So I had to start a second DJ page.
Yeah.
Now I'm up to about 4,000 friends on that second page. So I said, okay, let me just get my DJ page together, and then people I can get as many as I want in there. They can follow me all the time. And like I said, I think the key to this whole situation was consistency. I was very consistent. I did it Monday through Friday, twice a week. I mean, twice a day.
Yeah.
You know, for a year. I mean, even when I was on vacation, I would post a watch party. You know, but as long as it was still at a drive show, so people would still see it. So, like I said, it just grew so big. You know, it became a second or third job, if you want to call it.
Yeah. No, it is more than a full-time job. Real talk. I mean, just trying to come up with the like for you, it's like coming up with the music and all that. It must be it's a lot of fun, but I can see it being very very tough.
I love to do. Yeah. It's crazy, man. And now I average at least 250 to 300 people a morning. And then in the afternoon, 250 to 300 people on the drive at 5. I mean, they just come in and they love to watch the show, and they talk about the scenery. And certain days I try to take a different route. Like normally it was just going back and forth to work. But since I've been working from home for the last month and a half, I'll take a drive downtown and let the people see the arch, because a lot of folks never seen the arch before.
Right.
So I would show them the arch, or I would drive out to St. Peter's or Chesterfield somewhere.
Yeah.
It just blew up, man. I was just amazed. So I'm about as shocked as a lot of folks are that this show grew the way it did. And I even get a lot of DJ friends that reach out to me and say, hey, how do you go live like this and not get your page turned off? You know, you know how Facebook at the time, they cut your music off if you're playing something. Well, these artists whose music that I'm playing are unsigned independent artists.
Wow. So
so Facebook doesn't have any rights, or any major labels doesn't have any rights to their music. They give me permission to play their music. So Facebook can't say, well, that's in our database, I can't turn you off. That's in our database, I can't turn you off.
Right.
I mean, I can turn you off. So if it's not in their database, they just leave me alone.
That's incredible. Because what I also find incredible is that you're able to find that much content, that much music that are all unsigned artists. I mean, that's really hard.
They send it to me, and they, believe it or not, the artists talk to each other. They reach out to each other. Hey, you need to send your music down to DJ TC in St. Louis, man.
That's what's up.
He's playing all our music, man. So see if he can get your song on the show. And
that's what's up.
It just blew up.
I love that. And real quick, so because I know that there's some people showing some love, and of course, you know, if you're watching this right now and are a fan of DJ TC Morton, please comment down below. You know, if you have any questions for him as well, comment down below. This is the time to do it. Janet on Facebook said good morning, or GMD.
DJ GMD, how you doing, man? That's my buddy there. Yeah.
Yeah, or I guess she is. Well, she said GMD DJ TC. So I'm assuming it's
good morning. She's saying good morning.
Oh, good morning. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
so,
she's saying good morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Janet's saying good morning on Facebook. So you're getting some love on Facebook right now. But yeah, man. I mean, like, you know, in the very beginning, were you playing unsigned artists in the very beginning, or is this something that you grew to understand and make later on?
Well, before I started playing my own Southern Soul music, I would just watch other people go live, you know, and so I got intrigued with it myself. I'm like, man, there's some beautiful music there. Now, I was never really a Southern Soul type of DJ, you know, I was more R&B and rap and hip hop or whatever you want to play, you know. Yeah. Like I said, I've been a DJ for over 40 years. So the Southern Soul music genre just basically started growing within the last year or two. I'll say about 2 years now. And it's just really starting to grow up. So I got lucky by catching it. And I think I'm one of the few DJs who give a lot of new artists a platform for the music to be played. Yeah. You know, so like I said, they reach out to each other and say, hey, send your music to TC. And during my live feed, I get inboxes all the time. Hey, can I send you my song? What's your email address? And I just give my email address. And next, you know, they just flood me with the music, and I love it, you know.
That's incredible.
I do have to decipher on what songs I want to put on the show, you know, because my motto is I don't play anything but the #1 hits around the world. So, you know, it's been working out. So now, I've met a lot of other DJs around the world, over in the UK. I know a few DJs over there, and
That's
DJ
incredible.
over in Africa, some down in Brazil. I know DJs all over the place, and it's just like they come onto the show every day, and they just say, "Man, I really like watching your show," and it just blows me away.
I know, isn't that incredible though? That's so incredible because even so, like the show is, like for example, just on a personal tip, now because I'm doing everything online. I mean, the radio is still on the radio, but now because I'm able to stream online and have the liberties of this quarantine, the quarantine actually has been a blessing. Because now I've been able to make friends in Romania, Germany, UK, everywhere. And it's just from streaming this show. So here's one thing, though. I would love to, if you have any of artists that you think are dope or something like that, I would love to see if we can do some sort of collaboration type of thing.
Be careful because you're about to open a floodgate.
No, I would rather take the floodgate because here's the thing. I definitely want to get artists on the show, get them heard. Because this is not only just a talk show. It's we have a musical guest coming on a little bit later that's actually performing live, from her own home. But at the same time, I do play music on this show, and it's a lot better and a lot easier if I had music that is from unsigned artists, because then I don't get things kicked off. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Because I'm always getting smacked.
They won't touch you. Facebook won't touch you.
You play 2 seconds of Air Force One, bap, you get smacked in the face. It's so quick. You know what I'm saying? Suddenly, it's like, pew, everything's down. What happened?
Let me explain to you that situation with Facebook. They have what you call a search engine.
Yeah.
That has all that music from, every label, every record label, every major record label reached out to Facebook and said, okay, these are the songs on our platform. If your search engine detects that song, then you have to send up that red flag.
Yeah.
So I don't get I'm starting sometimes to get, some days I do get the red flag, and it's because some of the artists are starting to
sample,
reach out to the major platforms and get their music heard. So, some of these songs are starting to get played on major radio stations, finally. But before then, all the songs I played, you wouldn't hear on major radio stations at all.
That's what's
so I get folks that come in and be like, "Hey, who is this artist that you're playing? I've never heard this music before, but I like it." So and I tell them. So that's what Facebook does. If that search engine, which is constantly searching all around the world, if it hears a song that's in their database, it's going to send you that red flag.
That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how you get around that. So that's how I'm able to have my shows every day and just continue to go all the time, because I get DJs all the time to hit me up and say, "Hey, how are you doing that?
Yeah.
How are you getting 250 to 300 people every single day at 6:30 to 7 o'clock in the morning to watch your show?" And I said, I guess I'm blessed. And because my secret is I'm very personable with my audience. I shout out everybody's name that come across that screen, and while I'm driving, and they're sitting there going, "How are you doing that?"
Right.
Well, I have the phone right at the dashboard, right in front of me. So I'm looking at the road and the phone at the same time. So it's fairly easy, but I interact with my audience more so. And so a lot of DJs, they don't understand that, and they just think that because they're playing a song that they're going to have a good audience. But no, I interact with my people, so they come back. Yeah. They like to hear their names being broadcast on Facebook Live or even on the radio.
That's very true. And what's funny is that I got to give a few shout outs to some people, because some people are showing you some love. And so I got to write them, speak them out real quick. Werewolf, checking out the mighty TC.
That's what DJ Werewolf. Yes.
Yeah. Randy says, "Good morning, DJ TC."
Hey, Randy.
Lori says, "Good morning, DJ TC." Deidre says, "Hey."
That's gonna be Deidre Porterfield. Yes.
Yes, and then of course we got some people on YouTube that are saying we love music, we love DJs. Banks is saying, "Hey, shout out to DJ TC." He's like, "DJ gang." Like he said, Banks said, "I've never heard of him, but he sounds dope." So yes, definitely check him out. Banks. And then Janet said he's the best in the STL. So
Thank you
yes.
very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Now,
So for the people who are tuning in right now that don't know who, that are just seeing your face, the whole nine, how can they find you? How can they follow you, the whole nine? Give them drop that knowledge.
I'm on Facebook now. I broadcast my show now from my DJ page, which is called The Mighty TC. Now, people have been asking me, well, TC, where'd you get that name TC from? TC came, when I was a kid, I used to watch the Top Cat cartoon all the time. And so my dad started calling me TC, because that was his favorite cartoon, so I became known as TC so I've been known as TC or Top Cat all my life. When I became a DJ, I decided to use it as a DJ name. So my Facebook page, my DJ page is called The Mighty TC. I average between 25 to 30,000 views a day on each show, which I'm very grateful and I'm very humbled about it.
That's incredible.
Because I love everybody that comes on the show, and I tell them all the time too. So yeah, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram as I think it's DJ TC, DJ Top Cat. That's why I'm on Instagram. Gotcha. I'm on YouTube as The Mighty TC as well. So I'm all over the place. I'm on all the platforms, and I just broadcast the shows on all my platforms, and the people love it. So
yeah,
but
that's incredible.
but they know about you too, because I've been talking about the Pascal show since you and I hooked up back in in November or October, whenever. No, it was November, December, around Christmas time when we hooked up. We did the charity thing for feeding the homeless.
Yeah.
And you and I talked about it, and you became one of the sponsors of the shows and of the show. So I have everybody say, hey, you guys need to check him out. He's a great guy. He's one of my sponsors, and he's all around great dude. So
thank you.
I tend to I gravitate myself around positive people. And,
absolutely,
that's the best way to be.
Yeah.
Only way you're going to be able to survive in this world, and to me, especially in this kind of business that we're in, you have to surround yourself with good people that's got your best interest at heart.
Yes. And I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, this is we are, there's a certain type of synergy that is created around positive people, or the type of energy that you're looking for. If you're looking, if you're a negative person and if you're a jerk, you're just going to be around a whole bunch of jerks. You know what I'm saying? If you're a good person, you will always be surrounding yourself, or you will always be attracting good energy people, and you are definitely a good person. And, so of course you're going to get me, because I'm amazing.
My guy, I like that.
I'm totally playing, but I'd like to say that I'm a good dude. At least I try to be a good dude.
I wouldn't affiliate myself with you if I didn't think you were a good dude. So,
I appreciate that, man. Deidre says on Facebook, he speaks highly of you. Heart emoji. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, here it is. DJ or TC. Literally, man, you've been really, really a huge supporter of the show. You've been incredible. And like I said, I would love to see a way to merge some stuff or incorporating something, or if you have artists that are interested to come on to be on this show, the whole nine, to get their music heard on another platform. I ain't trying to take your energy at all.
Oh, no, listen, I'm all about sharing, man. These people are just, they're not, I mean, they're friends of mine, because I talk to all the artists whose music I play, but the whole idea of my job is to get their music out there.
Yeah.
It's for them to, be on your show or any show that, I'm affiliated with. If I can get them on that show, then, hey, I'm going to let them know, hey, I can get you on the show.
Yeah.
Let's get you on the Pascal show. And I guarantee you're going to.
I mean, I would appreciate it.
As I said, be careful what you're saying here, because you're going to get a lot of folks going to say, hey, TC, I seen the show. Where can I get on?
Yeah. No, come on with it. Let the flood get. I need content. I do shows 2 times a day as well, man. So, hey, let me get some of that. Sherilyn on Facebook said, good morning, DJ TC.
Good morning.
And Tomanisa. Thomasina. Sorry. Thomasina said, be blessed to you both. God is blessing you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Namaste.
Right.
Let's see. So the other question some people were asking, and this is very important too, YouTube. Are you on YouTube? Do you have a YouTube channel, the whole nine?
Yes.
Could you tell them?
I'm on YouTube as well as the Mighty TC as well.
The Mighty TC. Okay.
The Mighty TC. You can type it up and I'll come right up easily. And you can see my show, because I do play some of my show on there. I do post some of my shows on my Facebook page. So yeah, I'm on there as the Mighty TC, and come on in and watch this show, and I guarantee you, you'll enjoy it.
Phil on Facebook said DJ TC shows are very inspirational, and that's very true. That's the other thing. Thank you, Phil, for commenting and saying that, because I don't want that to be forgotten. This man does say a lot of really great things. Not only is he playing really great music, but TC is playing doing all kinds of things, saying things about his day, like you just said earlier, that you make it very you're very personable. And you're very honest with people about what's going on with you, and I had a late morning today, or blah blah blah, and you always leave with a really really great quote, which I'm going to ask you to do here in just a second. But one more comment real quick. Curtis said on Facebook, "Good morning, my brother TC."
Yeah, so, Curtis Preston, my man. No, Curtis Walker. That might be what it is. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
And from my show, some people are going and finding you on YouTube and and starting to subscribe to your YouTube channel as we speak. Like I said, he's a good energy dude. He does a lot of great music. I mean, he's got it's the stuff that makes you want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It makes you want to cut a rug a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy to me, I said that. Yes, I said it. Cut a rug. But there's something that there's something that you do. It's this a good energied show. It's just so fun and warm and a lot of fun, man. And it's just a lot of fun, So please tell people the 3 C's, because I'm seeing Curtis already put in CCC. So. And I gotta know real quick, what is the
The 3 C's? Well, the 3 C's are choice, chance, and change. Mm-hmm. And what I say that is, you must make a choice to take a chance if you want anything in your life to change.
Yes. So
the 3 C's. I've been preaching that since day one, and if I don't say it, they type it in for me. As I'm getting ready to get off the show. I talk about the 3 C's. I always say every single day, whether it's rain outside or not, I call rain liquid sunshine. I don't call it just rain. I call it liquid sunshine.
That's what's up.
So, I'm always, I try to, because you never know what somebody's going through. And I say this every day. I always say, today is a good day for a great day. So get out and do something great for the next person, because you never know what they're going through. And every time you do something nice for the next person, all you're doing is putting a down payment for you when you go to heaven.
Bang.
They love it.
I like that. It. Look at you.
Yeah.
Dang. Look at you doing all this stuff, inspiring people and stuff. You know what I mean?
I also say we use the word push as well, and push stands for pray until something happens.
Yeah.
So man, you have to be positive, because during the show I shout out birthdays for whoever birthday is for that day, because they could be any place else, but they choose to start their morning with me for their birthday. So I have to make sure I give them a shout out. Also give out condolences and prayers for people who need it, who might lose family members or anything like that. So I'm doing all this while I'm driving in the car now.
I love that. That's dope. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you're doing all this for, 2 times a week or 2 times a day, just in your car, just driving and just playing really great music in your car. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing what you do within the confines of your car. And it's really dope.
Now I have my wife. She comes some days in the evening. She rides with me. Since I've been working from home, she rides with me, because she comes home early sometimes.
Word.
And she'll ride with me for the evening. And she's known as the boss lady. And now they're asking, "Where's the boss lady? Where's the boss lady?"
Yeah,
like,
I would too. It's just like, it's because they like seeing that other side of you too. They like seeing you. They like seeing.
Yeah, they know all about my life. They know all about my life.
Oh yeah, no, and that's how it is nowadays. We all, You know, now we want to see warts and all. You know, we want to see everything. We want to see if you got pets, you got pets. If you got a toilet that doesn't work, we want to see the toilet that don't work. You know what I'm saying? We want to see everything.
Yeah. That's so true. That is so true.
Yes.
That is so true.
So,
but, you know, hey, I don't mind it. So
hey,
I don't mind it at all.
Come on with it, man. You know, welcome it with open arms. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? But TC, thank you so much for being on today. It really means a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we'll be in close contact here very, very soon. And of course, for all your fans out there, shameless plug, but if this is the first time you're checking out the show and you enjoy it, go click that like button on the Facebook page or find us on YouTube. All right. The Pascal Show YouTube. And of course, I'm going to flip that same thing around. And for all the people that haven't gone and subscribed or liked DJ TC's page yet, go find him, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I promise you're going to be hearing a lot of really, really great music and some really, really positive quotes and positive vibes that come through that show for sure. You know,
thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being on the show, my brother.
Thank you, sir. You have a great day and give me a call later.
Absolutely. I will,
all right, man.
Okay. Peace. Bye. So just like that, guys, there's a lot of people out here that are doing really amazing things in just something as simple as turning on their phone and streaming live from the comfort of their own car. This guy, DJ TC, is just an amazing human being. He says a lot of really great things. He plays nothing but the hits, unsigned hits, and just keeps a good positive vibe going on. If you want to start your day with some positive vibes, you definitely need to tune into him. And if you want to end your day with some positive vibes, you definitely want to go check him out. It is the Almighty TC, so don't be shy. Check him out. The dude's really incredible. Anyway, we're going to go into a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. For more information, call us now.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Sex, money, power, respect. All of us have in this community. All the good people different to me.
Take up your glass.
The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers, and leaks. Entertainers and trucking for tweakers and losing their self because they're not so unique. All of us under surveillance. We wasn't feeling they made it. Half of them stolen the road and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly hated.
Imagination. Image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugar Fire. Still open all our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range to you. So if you get hungry, come on by.
Real is what's real to me.
Well, don't shoot the messenger, son. Visiting hours are over at 9.
Sit down! You don't tell me how to raise my boy. You gonna shoot me, man?
Why don't you meet up?
I just need you to tell him this for me, man. I'm out.
You need to go to the cemetery.
No! God's plan? Yes. The hell with that.
You got a dollar?
No, we don't, man. Sorry. Tell me if I can't please.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center, a professional nuisance wildlife management company specializing in providing animal removal for residential, industrial, and commercial clients. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. Exactly which animal are we dealing with? How is the animal getting inside the home? What kind of damage is the animal doing to the structure? Once we get the answers to all of these questions, we develop and write up an action plan to resolve the animal issue completely and provide a quote to implement that action plan. We perform a very in-depth 70-point wildlife inspection. From visually inspecting the highest point, the chimney, to physically crawling inside the attic space and looking for animals, chewed wires, fecal matter, chewed structural wood, we inspect everything. Our inspection process covers all of the following 70 points: animal-proof chimney cap, roof ridge vents, roof to soffit junctions, dormer fascia, attic gable vents, gutter lines, fascia trim, garage door, utility penetrations, water, gas, electric, and cable, bathroom vents, attic roof ridge vents, attic electrical, wiring, junctions, boxes, and lighting, concrete decks, additions, wooden crawl spaces, basement plumbing, penetrations, ceiling, floor, and wall. Wildlife Command Center's mission is to deliver the finest quality wildlife removal and pest control service that is safe for the environment. For more information, call us now.
I'm sorry, I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. For more information, call us now.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Sex, money, power, respect. All of us in this community. All the good people different to me.
Take up your glass.
All right, welcome back, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And of course, like I always say, if this is your first time checking out this show, please go hit that like button on our Facebook page. I know a lot of people are looking at my Facebook personal page. If you go to facebook.com/thepascalshow, and hit that like button. That's where the show really is. So go. That's where the show lives. So go and hit that like button on our Facebook page. And of course, if you like YouTube better and you enjoy YouTube a little bit more, go hit that subscribe button on our YouTube page. YouTube.com/The Pascal Show is over there as well. And to shout out to all of our YouTubers and Facebookers that are chatting, chopping it up, and having a good time over there right now. Keep the conversations rolling because, we love it. We appreciate it. We appreciate the love. But anyway, before we go into anything else, I just wanted to say real quick, we do have a performance from this wonderful, wonderful singer-songwriter, Alexandra K, will be on today to perform her latest single, Dive Bar Dreamer. She'll be on live, performing live in the privacy of her own domicile, performing live Dive Bar Dreamer today at 11 a.m. So just in a little while, just in about 14 minutes, which I'm very, very excited about. Of course, I got my brother Tom on here with me. So we got some more news going on. So Tommy, what's a guan, bruh?
Yeah, well, still no consensus, it sounds like, on the health state of Kim Jong Un. Keep getting conflicting reports about this.
Yes. So everybody's sitting here saying that him dead. Everyone's saying him dead. Him dead. Oh, I think he's dead. I personally think he's dead. Now, I know that there's some people that are there was a woman, and I forgot her name, but there's a woman that has a very big news blog site that has over like 15 million followers and subscribers that tune into everything that she says. She went out and basically posted on her page that Kim Jong Un is dead. But there's so many conflicting pieces of information that are being sent out that no one really knows the truth. No one really knows the truth about what really happened. If he's really dead, if he's not really dead, So inquiring minds would like to know. That's what I'd like to personally know. If him did, Tom.
Yeah, it's weird. There was some supposedly some U.S. intelligence that came out last week that he was, either dead or in a vegetative state. South Korea is saying he's alive and well. The North Korean government today just released a bulletin that he was expressing thanks to workers in North Korea's tourist zone. But that was just done through a bulletin. So there's still no video of him up and walking around with today's paper or anything like that. We don't know how he's doing. Yeah. I think, and I could see, because the North Koreans kind of view him as a deity, Yes. They view the Kim family as superhuman.
Yes.
They supposedly don't go to the bathroom, all that kind of stuff. So, if Western media continues to report, oh, he's dead, and then he shows up and he's perfectly fine, I mean, that would even further instill in the North Korean people that feeling that he beat death, that he's superhuman, that the Western media thought he was dead and he came through alive and well. So it's difficult to say what's going on right now.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tom.
He just had heart surgery and he's recovering now. It takes a while to recover from that.
Yeah, it takes a long while to, it takes a good while to recover. I mean, open heart surgery is no joke. My dad had it, and it took him a good while to bounce back and get be back on his feet and just be able to be somewhat active. And he just went under the knife. So there's a lot of questioning. There's a lot of questioning in regards to what really is going on. But at the same time, as you just said earlier, they like to keep mystery over there. Mythical and mystic ideas and ideals, making him sound like he's like a Greek god, making him seem like he's impenetrable. Obviously, or maybe they're saying that he's dead, and then on the third day he rises or something, like he's Jesus Christ or something. You never know. You never know what's going to happen here, or maybe he really is dead, and they just are trying to find ways to let the people know. But apparently his successor is his sister. Mm-hmm. So I think she's getting properly vetted right now so that she can take over even while he's recovering. We don't know yet. But it'll be very interesting. Let's just say he dies. Let's just say him did. Let's just say him did, okay? Let's just say, all right? If him did, and sister takes over, she's a successor, I would love to be a fly on the wall when Trump has to address a woman that runs a country. Mm-hmm. I think that would be really funny. You know how chauvinistic he is. So it'd be very interesting to see how he would deal with that personally.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation. I just, we'll have to wait and see what's really going on there. But I mean, it could be something as simple as he had open heart surgery. He's an autocrat, and he doesn't want people to see him in a weakened state.
Yeah.
They want to see the full chubby Kim Jong Un,
chain smoking
around and pointing at tanks, and
yeah.
If he's laid out in a bed,
it's not a good look.
Open heart surgery, he's going to look weak,
right?
Which is not how an autocrat wants to look,
right? But then again, it's like there's so many. I don't know. There's so many things that you can. There's just so many things. There's so many things. Mm-hmm. So many things that you can assume and think about in regards to all this, and it's hard to officially jump on it, the bandwagon of him being dead, when nobody else is confirming his death, when you're just getting it from bloggers and and it's a bunch of hearsay. So I'm interested to see how that actually turns out, because that is some wild stuff. Him actually being dead would be an interesting. It'd be an interesting thing to see for sure.
They say he's what, 5'6" and 300 pounds. He's
hold on.
Apparently, he lives on cheese and alcohol.
Yes. We also have. Oh shoot! Hey. Hey, hold on. I just had Tom on, and now I have you. Sorry, we are on live right now. So,
we are.
Yeah,
Hi, guys.
Yes, Lydia's in the house.
What's
everybody.
Up, everybody?
Hold on. I'm trying to.
Here.
I'm trying to figure this all out, because when they call in and then they don't call in and all of that mess. So hopefully he will pick up here shortly.
We are on the air.
So we were just in the middle. Yeah. So we were just talking about, hey, Tim. I have Kim. I was going to say Kim Jong Un. So yes. we were talking about Kim Jong Un. Yes. We were talking about Kim Jong Un and hold on, I'm throwing you guys up. We were talking about Kim Jong Un and if him dead or not. So
I know.
Him dead or not?
Weird how he's like, is he fake dead? Like, what's really going on with this?
Right.
Because my husband does not believe that he's dead. He believes that if he was dead, we wouldn't know. Like they'd find a way to keep it from us. So all the reports coming out saying that he is dead, he's like, I don't believe it. Then I've seen some reports that said that he's just brain dead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if he's brain dead, then him dead. Like my dad,
right?
That's how my dad passed. He was brain dead. So
exactly
him dead.
And that's what a lot of people are saying. It's not fake news that they're reporting that he's dead. It's just that he's brain dead, and a lot of people consider that to be once your brain goes, you're pretty much gone until somebody decides to pull the plug.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. It's interesting. What do you guys think? What did y'all say?
Tom?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult, it's tough to say. I mean, I'm kind of the thought that he might just be recovering from heart surgery and he doesn't want to be seen in a weakened state. That he's kind of, he's an autocrat. He wants to be seen as strong and virile. And if he's, really in a weak state right now after surgery, he may just want to recover before he gets in front of a camera.
Right.
But at the same time, they could, they could do something as easy as just show a picture of him with today's paper and be like, yeah, I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Something like that. But,
quick.
If Western media keeps reporting that he's dead and then he comes out and he's alive and well, that's going to be a boon for his popularity in North Korea. Not that they have any choice, but, they're.
Yeah, and that's going to be a huge walk back. That's like a run back.
Yeah. It's going to be
a walk back.
It's going to be very interesting. I mean, here it is. I think him dead. I think him did.
You think?
Yeah, I think he's dead. EMP on Twitch just said if he really is dead, North Korea probably wouldn't release that for a while either. So, and I agree. EMP on Twitch, shout out to EMP. Thank you so much for tuning in and all that. Hit that follow button on Twitch. But I have to say, I agree with EMP on that. I think that they are going to hold on to that for as long as they can, or they might do something crazy and get a stand-in or something. You never know, man. It's Kim Jong Un. They're crazy over there. North Korea is crazy. They're willing to do anything by any means necessary to make him still look like a god. So
right.
If he's brain dead, him dead. But then also you got to think about this too. Maybe they don't like the idea of his sister running things because she is the successor. Maybe it's a male chauvinistic type of thing where they're like, we don't want a woman running things. I mean, I don't know. This is just all theory.
Speculation. I saw an article that said apparently she's way worse.
Oh, dear God.
I was like, really? It gets worse?
Oh,
my God.
Man.
That's a family of tyrants out here.
Deidre said on Facebook, thank you for commenting. She said, I think him did too. He was doing way too much. Yes. And Debbie said on YouTube, weekend at Bernie's time, which hilarious. Yeah. So they'll just be hanging him around, putting him on like fish wire. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, no, nuke him, whatever. I don't know. It's going to be weird. Put some shades on him and just kind of drag him around. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to see all that kind of stuff. Spec 5 or Jacob on Twitch said, maybe it's a start of something big, which is a very good possibility that there could be something else going on, something else that's in the works, that maybe he's ready to do something very wrong or very messed up to other countries. I don't know. We just don't know what the heck is going on. Real talk. There is no set thing right now. You feel me?
Right.
Like there's no promise of anything right now. So we're kind of in a situation where we just kind of have to take what we are learning right now and just kind of take what we got for right now.
Right. And put the pieces together on our own.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't know if, him dead. No, until like Tom just said, until they do one of these mugs, like they just take the newspaper right in front of his half dead face and just say him alive. Here's the date.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not going to see anything like that, right? We haven't seen anything like that yet.
No,
or him just like waving his dead hand.
I also think that if he, like, this news is out there, that it wasn't officially reported or sent from North Korea, it leaked somehow.
Right.
And that's how we're finding out if he is in fact dead, because I do believe that they would do their best to keep it a secret as well for as long as they possibly could until they can control what narrative they want. But that's such big news. It's so hard to keep contained. I could see it possibly leaking somehow.
Well, but that's the thing.
That he you know.
So before you came on, I was just saying before we got into this conversation, there was a big time blogger that was tweeting, I guess, putting on her blog. She's got like 15 million followers or something big number like that. And she literally said, Kim Jong Un is dead. And and I'm not sitting here saying that this woman is a reliable source, but if you have 15 million followers following your ass, you ain't about to put out something that ain't true, unless you're unless you're a tabloid blogger. But other than that, I mean, that is a big statement to make to millions of people for them. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot. That's a whole lot.
That's a lot.
You know?
That's a whole lot. If you're trying to protect your brand, you're going to try to keep it all
facts.
Yeah,
you're going to try to keep it facts. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Shoot. So, anyway, we do have to go into a commercial break. Lydia, of course, it's really great to have you on. We have a musical performance here very, very shortly. Do you have time to come back on after the musical performance?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
When is the performance?
Right now. So
performance is coming up right after
the
break.
right after this break. So I just wanted to make sure because we're a little behind right now, but it's fine. It'd be cool. So you're gonna be so you'll come on right after. So I'll be sure to Skype call you both here in a second. Okay. But we're gonna go into a quick commercial break. When we come back, we have the musical stylings from her own home, live performance from Alexandra K. I'm very excited about this. This woman is very, very talented, wonderful singer, and you guys are going to enjoy it. So we'll be right back. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. For more information, call us now.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Sex, money, power, respect. All of us in this community. All of you people different to me.
Take up your glass.
The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers and leaks. Entertainers and trucking for tweakers and losing their selves and nothing unique. All of us under surveillance. We wasn't feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling the road and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly hated.
Imagination. Image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugar Fire. Still open all our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range too. So if you get hungry, come on by.
Welcome back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And of course, like I always say, if this is your first time checking out this show, please go hit that like button on our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Pascal Show. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, my YouTubers, what's up? What's up, world? Please go hit that subscribe button. And of course, hit that like button on this feed down below. It would really mean a lot. Anyway, I have somebody very, very special in the house. She's a singer-songwriter. She was on the Netflix show West Side. Please welcome my sister to the show, Alexandra K. How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am very, very good. I've been working, just like everybody else, just working,
Love that.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, man. So I understand that you have a new song, Dive Bar Dreamer, that is out now. And oh, by the way, who's the fella behind you? Who's the guy with the guitar? What's his name?
This is Schmitty. Schmitty and I have been playing together for 4 years.
Yeah.
4.5 years, and we plan to be playing together for a lot longer than that. So
That's dope. That's dope. So you guys are going to perform a little something for us, right? Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, please enjoy the musical stylings of Alexandra K.
turn my face towards the light for a little while, hoping to soak it in, thinking maybe somehow ignite a fire. Burned out from the constant rejection. You're good, but she's better. Just keep it on. But if it's alright, I like to sing you all a song. Out and down, far dreamer in her dime store food. She is a constant believer and always sticking to her roots. She spends days writing songs that the labels don't want to hear, and she spends her nights playing for tips and beer. And you know her well, 'cause she's standing right here. She's a dive bar dreamer. A dive bar dreamer. I tell myself that it's all gonna be alright. Rome wasn't built in a day. You knew what was coming when you chose this life. A lot of hurry up and wait, but I promise that your time is coming. Just keep it on. Until then, I'm gonna sing you all this song about a dive bar dreamer in her dime store boots. She is a constant believer and always sticking to her roots. She spends days writing songs that the labels don't want to hear, and she spends her nights begging for tips and beer. She rides like the smoke in a neon light. She'll rise like every glass in the air tonight. She'll rise above all her doubts and her fears tonight. She'll rise. I will rise. 'Cause I'm a dive bar dreamer in my dime store boots. I am a constant believer and always sticking to my roots. I spend my days writing songs that the labels don't want to hear, and I spend my nights playing for tips and beer. But I'm living my dream as sure as I stand here. 'Cause I'm a dive bar dreamer. I'm a dive bar dreamer. I'm a dive bar dreamer.
Oh, yes. Yes. Very, very nice. Very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful song, beautiful voice. It is so dope, man. Thank you so much for blessing the show with your talents, both of you. You know, even Schmitty back there. Even Schmitty. Thank you, man.
Always tearing up the strings.
things.
Yeah, man, I love it.
Thanks for always having us on your show. Thank you for always showing us and other local musicians so much support. We appreciate you, and your show is awesome. And thanks again for having us, man.
Hey,
we love it.
Thank you. By the way, Dive Bar Dreamer is available now to purchase right now. So where can everybody go and buy that?
Yes, Dive Bar Dreamer is available on all streaming platforms, so Spotify, Apple Music. It's available on iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Music. It's even available on Napster. Everywhere that you guys find music, it's there. It's called Dive Bar Dreamer, and it is the story of me trying to come up in the music business for the last 10 years, and I hope that it gives you guys a little bit of hope in pursuing your dreams as well.
Bang! I love it. Beautifully said. Beautifully said. Thank you again for being on today. That really, really means a lot, okay? Because, I mean, we all need a little bit of Alexandra K in our lives, you know, every once in a while. Not all the time. No, I'm kidding. Not all the time. Just every year.
That'll just be too much.
Once a year. How's that? No, I'm totally playing. Beautiful song, beautiful voice. Definitely. Oh, by the way, real quick, any story in regards to West Side? Is there a possibility of that getting picked back up, or, you know, because I know there's some people that are fans of West Side, so I just got to ask you that.
I know. You know what? They're still in deliberation. They're figuring it out. Dive Bar Dreamer was created while I was shooting the show on West Side, so if you guys want to if you haven't seen the show West Side and you want to kind of watch me create that song, it's really all documented on the show West Side. So you guys go stream it now. You're all stuck in quarantine, so when you finish Tiger King, go watch West Side.
Yeah, and I'm sure everybody's seen enough Tiger King. You know, Carol Baskin. You know what I mean? So
Killer, husband,
whacked her. Yes. Can't convince me that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious. But Alexandra, thank you so much. Schmitty, thank you so much for playing those beautiful strings. And of course, you know, we'll be talking here soon. All right, Alexandra?
Thank you, Pascal. Always a pleasure. We'll talk soon. Stay safe.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
So, guys, you guys got to go and check her out on Spotify, all the major streaming sites. Alexandra K. That's K-A-Y. You can find her on YouTube, Instagram, all the social media platforms as well if you want to consume and check her stuff out, because she is a very, very talented woman. Anyway, we're going to go into a quick commercial break. Oh, and of course, go check out her show on Netflix. It's called West Side. You'd be surprised how good that show is, too. You'll enjoy it. We'll be right back. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. For more information, call us now.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Sex, money, power, respect. All of us in this scrutiny. All of you people different to me.
Take up your glass.
The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers and leaks. Entertainers and trucking for tweakers and losing their selves and that's unique. All of us under surveillance. We wasn't feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling around and they faded. They live in the world that's degrading for people that's constantly hated.
Imagination. Image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugar Fire. Still open all of our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range to you. So if you get hungry, come on by.
Welcome back, guys. We're back at it. But of course, if you're watching this and you're a first-time watcher like Shania, hello, Shania. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching the show. That really means a lot. If this is your first time checking out the show, please go hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. And of course, hit that like button underneath this feed. If you guys, all y'all that are watching this and haven't hit the like button and enjoyed that musical performance by Alexandra Kay, please hit that like button underneath. That would really, really mean a lot, okay? I know that everybody's on here commenting, being a part of the chat room and all that, and that really does mean a lot. But of course, we need your help. We need your feedback. We need your love. Okay, so hit that like button underneath the feed. That would really, really mean a lot. All right. Anyway, well, we were going to go into some more stuff, but I'm trying to get Lydia back on. But she is not picking up. I'm going to try again. We's going to try again. Maybe she'll pick up here in a second. But yes, we were talking about Kim Jong Un and the craziness of if he is dead or not, if he had passed. Of course, we already had our discussion in regards to that. But there she is. There she is. Miss Lydia Caesar. Anyway, Lydia's in the house with us, and of course, if I'm correct, do you have some entertainment info or some rumor stuff?
Yeah, I've got a couple things
Cool.
to talk about.
Yay! I like that. Let's get it then. Let's get into the conversations and stuff.
So, have y'all talked about your boy? I'm gonna call him your boy, Pascal. Kanye West lately?
Wait. Why the hell would he be my boy? The hell would he be my boy?
I don't know. He ain't my boy.
Well, let me just say this. What did he do?
Okay, so Kanye West is really I feel like he's a tormented soul. And I feel like he is a prime example of just never being satisfied in life, even if you have everything.
Yes.
Because apparently he reportedly texted Forbes magazine.
Yes, he
telling
did.
them that nobody can count because they reported his earnings as 1.3 billion instead of 3.3 billion dollars.
Yeah.
Because he made the billionaires, like he basically has been confirmed a billionaire recently, in case you haven't been paying attention, thanks to his mainly thanks to his partnership with Adidas, with his Yeezy line. He is now worth more than Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, and Diddy, which is no small things. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's hella crazy.
And I think that's actually a number like without his combined income with his wife, which will put them way up there.
That's that's Forbes money for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So apparently, he was very upset just because they didn't put the accurate amount of money in this article. So he texts them very upset. Basically, they need to put some respect on his name.
Oh yeah.
Well,
what's funny to me is because I heard about that the other day. That tweet or that text that he sent Forbes, he was like, it's not a billion, it's 3 billion, but apparently you guys can't count or something crazy like that. And I'm like, he literally is the Black Trump. He's literally Black Trump. He is Trump, but black. It's unbelievable.
He literally is. Isn't that crazy? Like it really aligns perfectly with how he shows support and love for Kanye for Trump, because they're the same person. Yeah. They need that, like that ego stroke is necessary. Like they cannot survive without it. Yeah. Which is sad to me.
It is really, really sad. Like here it is. Can't you just be happy with what you got and just be done with it, bruh? Like, does it have to be so serious all the dang time? But
right,
it's Kanye though. Kanye's really intense. I don't understand. Like, okay, I'm still wrapping even though they've already popped out some kids, I still am trying to wrap my mind around that relationship still.
Oh,
like
me too.
how it works. I don't.
It's weird.
Unless it's just they're married for power, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. No, and when I like listen back to old Kanye too, especially like, I just realized that this whole machine, the whole industry has changed him so much.
Yeah.
Because Kanye used to, he used to just be a little bit more like a man of substance.
Yeah.
Even when you listen to one of his lyrics where he says, "And when you get on, he leave your ass for a white girl."
Yeah.
And then he actually did that.
Yeah. No, literally, once you said that, that's exactly the line I thought of. And I'm like, wait a second. Every time that song plays, I'm like, isn't he speaking about himself though? Like, ain't he for real though?
I call that's like foreshadowing, basically.
Yeah.
Because he had a longtime girlfriend at that time, a longtime girlfriend that he was with. And apparently, he wasn't leaving her. They were gonna make it through. And so it's funny now that all these years later, not only did he leave his ride or die for a white lady, the most cultural appropriation, the most Black cultural stealing, the most controversial white woman in the game. But it makes sense, I guess, because it's Kanye. Kanye wants to be like the center, of everything, and he wants to be praised. And I get it. We all want to be loved, but I really think Kanye's is a little bit unhealthy.
Yeah.
Even the fact that he was bothered from the beginning that Forbes, there was an article on him where he was on the cover and they were singing his praises and everything, but they didn't mention that he was worth billions at that time.
Right.
And he was furious.
Yeah,
and it's like,
and to me, it's like, who cares? You're still a billionaire. Like, just because it's a number, or a few numbers off, does it even really matter? Why is this suddenly? Why is this suddenly a pissing contest? You know what I'm saying? Why is this suddenly who cares? But then and I'm going to read some of these comments here really quick because there are some people talking about, commenting below. But, Debbie said why they seem happy. On some real stuff, they do actually look like they're genuinely happy. She does look like she genuinely loves him. Obviously, you got to love that person to a certain extent if you're willing to pop out some kids with them. You know what I'm saying? Like that takes a lot. You can't just automatically just, you know what I'm saying? And she's already a mogul in her own right. She did it for the gram. She did it for the sex tape. You know what I'm saying? But but keeping moving forward, she definitely turned whatever that sex tape was and turned it into a multi-million-dollar industry. So she already has money in her own right. She already has power. So I could see your point, with what Debbie's saying right now on YouTube. They seem happy. That's very true. They could very well seem happy, but on some real stuff, unless she just likes that kind of crazy, I don't know. It's something else.
Yeah, it's still definitely, even though they do seem happy, and I got to give it up to them. They lasted longer than I thought they would.
Facts.
So I got to give props to them for, maintaining a relationship and keeping the family together. But it still is, an odd odd pair up.
Yeah.
No matter how you look at it, I don't think anybody saw it coming. Kind of came from far left. Kanye has spent his career talking about hoes and thoughts and girls who, take off their clothes and do things for clout and for attention. And he spent a lot of time, getting on girls like that.
But
for him to settle down with one like that.
That's true too. Oh God, that's a good
so,
point. That's a good
to
point.
To me, that's the funny part. It's like, Kanye, your lyrics are full of stuff like, and it's
But-
smart because Kanye is a smart lyricist.
But let me
and
jump-
then you marry this. You marry one.
But-
It's so funny to me.
But he still did Jesus Walks. Remember that though
still
too.
did Jesus Walks.
He still did Jesus Walks, and then now he
Long
has
time
his
ago,
a long time ago, which is still like vinyl. That track is vinyl to me, but
That's
still,
one of his best ever.
but
Yeah.
still, it's not like he ever walked away and said, "Oh no, now I found Christ." Like he always was religious to a certain
Yeah.
extent. So if you really think about it, it's almost like and just give me a second here to think to speak this out, because it might not make sense. But just go with me on this. Maybe he was trying to do everything to get into the system so he can mess the system up. So in other words, like, hey, I'm going to talk about thoughts. I'm going to talk about, big booty hoes. I'm going to talk about stripper poles. I'm going to talk about making it rain. I'm going to do all the stereotypical things, talk about money, girls, the whole nine, cars, all that. Just so he can get into the system so he can actually muck the system up for himself. Where he's like, hey, now I want to do a gospel album, and anything I do now is going to be everything for God. I'm not going to do any of this crap anymore because now I make my own monies. So I'm going to do,
Right.
I'm going to do, my, I'm going to go on my God trip for a little while and not do all this, all the lights and all these other songs. Forget it. Forget big booty hoes. Forget any of that stuff. I'm going to change the angle and do something else for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, for sure. Which is not a bad, not a so far-fetched concept to wrap my mind around. And it's so funny because it always goes back to Jesus Walks for me when people are like, "What is this?" Acting like it's so far left for Kanye. And like you said, Jesus Walks was a long time ago. So even if he wasn't like full-on Christian, because Kanye calls himself saved now. Even if he wasn't like saved and filled with the Holy Spirit and all that, he still had a bite. He still had the bug in him. For him to even say Jesus and call it and name the whole song Jesus Walks and say that he walks with him and all that.
And
stuff.
still be a banger.
So yeah, exactly. And that was such a genius song. I love that song. I always have. So, and Kanye's journey is it's interesting. What can I say? I got to give it to him.
But you also got to remember,
it's interesting.
But also both of them have such an interesting story, such an interesting journey, because here it is.
Yes.
Who's to say that, she's going to law school right now. He's obviously taking a stand on things politically. She's doing some really big things as far as, trying to get prisoners.
Reform.
Yes, she's trying to do all that kind of stuff. Who's to say that we don't see them in the next 10 years running in politics or running this world? You never know. I mean, shoot, if Trump does this, and he got away with it, his wife is posed nude in magazines and stuff. I mean, shoot, hey, just because she had sex with Ray J, that's something you can't really unlive, though. But anyway, moving on. The fact that she's changed her ways to a certain extent. I mean, come on, let's be real. It's still Kardashian. But there is quite a.
She was just on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, fighting with her sister.
Exactly, and that's another conversation in itself for sure. But you know what? Real quick, I do want to say this too to everybody. We are going to be doing a giveaway today. So if you guys want to get a chance to do something for our pop quiz hotshot, an opportunity to win something very cool, give us a call at 314-766-4581, and you get an opportunity to win this wonderful mug. Look at that beautiful mug. Bang. See what I'm saying? An exclusive Pascal Show mug. Like I said, give us a call at 314-766-4581 for a pop quiz hotshot, an opportunity for you to win some dope swag, some free swag. And let's continue on. What else is going on in the entertainment news?
So, I'm sure you've heard of the series Versus that's been going on since Babyface and Teddy Riley had their Versus, and they had a very, I don't know if you touched on this. They had two, because because the first one was a crazy hot mess. The first one,
It was terrible.
It was terrible. Teddy Riley thought it was a concert. The audio was bad. Babyface looked like somebody's uncle trying to figure out how to use the internet for the first time.
Yeah, it was really, really bad.
And I personally love these verses that they're doing. I think they're fun. I think that it's a smart way to just, just to get people, like to uplift people. I feel like to me, they're more inspiring than anything. They're less of competition and more of like camaraderie. People coming together and showing in the industry that like, we've all done great hits. Like, I don't look at it as like, hey, I'm better than you. Usually they wind up being like, just honoring each other. And so I'm excited to see that since after the first one, they did another one that went smoothly.
Yes.
They got it together. Basically.
But they broke Instagram. Like they broke Instagram because there were people that were trying to jump on to see it. But because the overflow was so bad that they couldn't get on, and it was just really, really bad. But
I mean, come on, it's Babyface and Teddy Riley. Like,
yes,
that's a battle of that is a battle of epic proportions.
That's an epic battle of old heads.
Right. And I mean, so many songs though, like when you think about how many songs they have produced. So I saw an article that said that they've seen a huge increase in streams after their battle, like 3 million streams on their across both of their catalogs, pretty much like a surge of 115% on streams of their records, which I love. I love that. Like, I think that is so dope. And in an age, especially where the music that they've made is classic, timeless, amazing music. And there's so much trash on the airwaves. So to see them get a boost in streams because of that versus, I thought that was super awesome.
Yeah, I think it's really great too.
We need more. So who do you think won the battle, Pascal?
Ooh, so here's the thing. I'm gonna keep it straight funky. I've always been a Babyface fan. He's worked with so many, and I'm not saying that Teddy Riley hadn't worked with huge names too. So I'm not knocking anybody who likes Teddy Riley, but Babyface has always had a special place in my heart.
Yes.
So personally,
I get it.
It's Babyface by a landslide, and I think it's also because of Babyface in the first stream, the first verses that they did. He was just sitting there chilling, playing his tracks. He didn't try to go. He didn't try to go all big. He didn't try to overdo it. He just went in there, pressed space bar, and let the mugs play. Whereas Teddy was trying to do too much because he obviously, of course, he's done all types of hits, but at the same time, it's like, we are not here to see you shuck and jive. We are not here to see you perform or do any crazy tricks with your microphone stand. Like, we just want to hear the hits.
Play the music.
So I feel like he automatically got an L from that first stream. Then the second stream came on, and Babyface still put in humor in that mug. Like, he still had some funny moments, and he still put in stories and all that. Babyface, I thought, won by landslide. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah. I agree too. There's been a lot of debates about this. A lot of people think Teddy Riley still took it home, but I got to agree with you. And they're both masterful catalogs.
Exactly.
Of music. I mean, good Lord, there's really no winner or loser here. But for argument's sake, I think that Babyface, in my opinion, won too, and partially for similar reasons. Oh, look at the cat! The cat is like.
You know what I mean?
Cat is like, what's good?
Yeah, she, Tom?
She's just making around.
She just wants her attention, But like I said, when you start playing like songs, Babyface tracks, to me, they just really speak to me, like When Can I See You Again? Or, every time I close my eyes, I thank the Lord that. I mean, that's some great stuff. So to me, that speaks to me. You know what I mean? Like Teddy Riley, he's got some really great tracks, but I don't know why. I grew up more on Babyface than on Teddy Riley. And like I said, first stream, Teddy Riley screwed that whole thing up. But actually, but
jokes for days.
But if you really think about it, jokes for days too. But if you really think about it though too, it actually helped them because that mess up, everybody and their mama was talking about it, so that everybody wanted to see the rematch. That's why that's why Instagram broke. That's why they broke Instagram. You know, people were having to watch it on bootleg streams. People were watching it somewhere else because they couldn't get to the actual Instagram feed. You know what I'm saying? So
that's so dope. I love it.
It's dope to have that and it's pretty cool. Any other things? Any other stuff?
Yep, I got one more thing.
Okay, one more
we can talk about.
Shoot.
And I think this also opens up a question that I want to ask people.
Okay.
So Trey Songz has finally revealed his baby's mom.
Yes.
Trey Songz had a baby, a cute little boy, a year ago, and didn't nobody see this woman for an entire year.
Mm-hmm.
And so he actually posted a family photo up on his Instagram page, and she's a cute girl. I love how she looks. Like, to me, she just looks like a nice, wholesome woman. Like, she doesn't look all Instagramish. You know how these girls be looking extra Insta ready? Like,
yes,
she just has a cute face, and you know, he just says that, basically shouting out his baby mom, saying, "I'm obsessed. We did that. You did that. You're a great mother, and you deal with all the extras very gracefully.
Oh yeah, she's
always
pretty.
be eternally grateful to you, Noah's mom." And so I thought that was really nice. And of course, everybody's like, "Oh my God, Trey Songz finally showed us the baby mama." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So my question is to the fellas: why do you, if you're not sharing your woman on your social media, why not? And should you have to? If you're sharing everything else, if you're sharing your work and you're sharing your food and you're sharing your new outfits and you're sharing your kids, why are you not sharing your girl?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. What's really good? This is look at Pascal's face. Is like,
I'm gonna throw.
Yikes.
No, it's a very good question, and I'm throwing this to Tom. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah.
No, don't worry. We'll wait. Come on with it.
Well, no, it's something I've been thinking about too, because I mean, not about Trey Songz specifically, but
yeah, because Tom definitely lays in bed and goes, "What is Trey Songz doing right now? That's what I need to know." Go ahead, Tom. Sorry.
The first thing I think about when I wake up, and the last thing I think about before I go to bed.
Yep.
But no, I've been watching, a lot of these late night talk show hosts are doing their shows from home.
Yeah.
And every now and again, they'll have one of their kids come in or their wife. And there's an intimacy about it where you're really opening yourself up and like, here's my family, here's my kids. And, I can see where not everybody wants to be in the limelight. But I mean, if Trey's girlfriend doesn't want to be, out in public and, doesn't want to be a public figure, then that's her prerogative. I mean, if he's hiding her, then, then that can be weird. But, I don't know. It is something that I've kind of been thinking about just in terms of like the late night show hosts is,
yeah,
because especially Colbert, he'll be like, "Oh, my wife is like right off camera," or my kid is running the board right off camera. It's like, bring him on. But then I think, well, maybe he doesn't want people to know what his kid looks like or his wife looks like. So
see, now it's so funny that you said, if your girlfriend doesn't want to be a public figure. I'm here to tell you, even the girlfriends who don't want to be public figures, they want an Instagram post.
Yeah.
It ain't never that. It's usually not the girl like, "Oh no, baby, don't share me." Right. It's usually the girl like, "Hello, when are you gonna announce me to the world? It ain't real until it's on the gram."
Yeah.
And the man is like trying his best to keep it at bay for as long as possible. That's usually, I think with the late night hosts, it's slightly different because those are really, really famous, super famous guys. And for real, if my husband's at home doing his show and I'm cooking in my robe and bonnet, don't put the camera on me.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
It's like, you better not turn this camera this way.
You bet not. Even just the other day, my husband came home vlogging for his channel, and I am sitting in the house with my bonnet on, my glasses half broke, my robe. I was like, if you turn that camera around, boy, the way we gonna fight. So he just was like, all right, my wife is here, but she doesn't want to be on camera. She's 7 months and she wants to be left alone. And I was like, exactly.
Yeah.
So I see that side of things, but everybody knows about us. You know, we don't have some kind of hidden relationship. I'm talking about more like, you know, people who are not married and don't have a big social presence. People don't know that they may be involved with somebody, but you are involved. This is your girlfriend. You love her.
Yeah.
But you hiding her from the world.
I mean, Trey, I don't know too much about Trey's songs, but if his persona is kind of a, maybe he wants to keep that mystique about him. Maybe he wants.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
Yes.
I mean, like John Lennon was married through most of the early Beatles stuff. Even before he met Yoko, he was married to his first wife.
Yeah, he was.
But they didn't really publicize that too much because he was like the biggest sex symbol of the time, and you don't want to be like, oh yeah, he's already taken. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Well, okay.
So what about you, Pascal?
Okay, so I'll say this because there's a whole bunch of things to say in regards to this because, okay, so the late night show hosts, okay, they're all married with children, the whole nine, and the thing is. I think like, okay, Colbert, for example, like what Tom just said, yeah, he might be mentioning that his wife and his kids are on there, but yeah, there is a need and want to protect the identity of your children, especially like there's crazy people out there all day long. And, that can do a lot of crazy stuff. Like we just talked about that Duck Dynasty drive-by type thing. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy stuff like that are out here that people are like, oh, I know where that person lives, or I know that person's kid. Let me go snatch them up real quick. So there's that concern in regards to that. But when it comes to the significant other, personally, here it is. On a personal level, I don't ever want to put my girl on camera unless she is fully okay with it. Meaning, if that means that she's fully camera ready, when she's, on point, the whole nine. I have no problem showing off or showing the world like, hey, this is the person that I'm with. This is the person I love, the whole nine. But I would only want it to be within the confines of what she's cool with. Now, Trey Songz. Trey Songz is known as, it's Trey Songz. You know what I mean? It's Trey Songz.
Yeah, he's a ladies' man.
You know what I mean? Like, he's a ladies' man. He has built his money. He has built his empire off of his abs and his good looks. And, of course, his singing, too, for the most part. For the most part. So people only look at him to say, ooh, it's Trey Songz. It's kind of like, it's like Usher, like people really embraced Usher. If he was like all married and all that, and he's putting his baby mamas or his wife up on the he would have, I'm sure, would have lost a lot of the appeal that he had because of these women fantasize. While they're listening to the record, they're fantasizing about Trey Songz, singing them to bed. You know what I mean? Yes, you would do that for me, Trey. You know what I mean? Like they be, you know what I'm saying? They want to embrace that fantasy. But when you start bringing in, here's my wife and my 5 kids with the same woman I've been with for 10 years, that really, I can see ticket sales and I can see record sales plummeting, not drastically, but I can see it going down, pretty fast. So the fact that him having a baby mama. So the fact that he's having a baby mama, the fact that he's putting it out there shows that he's starting to mature a little bit. But you also got to remember, though, too, the people that were following him, the people that were embracing him in the very beginning are people like us, which are maturing already. So this is the perfect time for him to be like, yo, I'm grown and I'm adulting right now, instead of, yo, F this and let me, look all with the grill and stuff. He's growing up now. You know what I'm saying? He's in he's in that realm. Now.
And I totally agree with that. I think that artists evolve, and while I totally get you know, when if you're young and a sex symbol and all that,
Yeah.
you may not want to put your little, you know, your little girlfriend out here on Instagram, and she's probably begging to be seen.
Yeah.
But you're not about to show her off, and that may even affect the relationship, you know,
Right.
because you're trying to keep this persona. But a lot of these artists are now grown.
But real quick, I do want to point the one thing out, and it was kind of an I did an incomplete thought. The late night show hosts are married with children. They're kind of known to being safe and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see a late night talk show host right now that's single out there ready to mingle. They are all pretty much married with children. It's very safe. It's very wholesome. It's what sells for those late night shows, because it's all the moms and dads that are getting home and they're shacking up, kicking up their feet, going, "Oh, our kids! Look at my kids! See how funny my kids are!" You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of, and that's the other thing. It's kind of a fad right now, where it's like, we're at home, so I'm gonna open up my world to you. Here are my cute little kids. Kids, come in here. Accidentally interrupt my interview, so you look, it's cute. So it's relatable. Come on over here, kids. You see what I'm saying? So
no, I totally get that.
It's kind of a thing now where it's like, oh, let's just, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I hate to be
no, it makes sense.
cynical.
It makes sense, and even in music too, I feel like kind of like what you said. A lot of these guys, like Trey Songz, even like Chris Brown, they're grown now. They're in their 30s,
right?
And a lot of their fans are in their 30s they're married with kids, so their palettes are changing. You have like Love and Hip Hop, and even like Real Housewives, and like these shows where then, you know, there's another new show called Black Love.
Yep.
A lot of people are starting more to like not only show their relationships, but like market their relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like showing off what's going on in their households. And you have, you know, Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert, they have like their own show where they're on VH1, I think it is, or MTV, one of those shows where like their lifestyle is on camera, you know?
Yeah.
And people are like, hashtag relationship goals and hashtag power couple, and you have your Jay-Z and Beyonce's and Kanye and Kim's, and people are wanting that more from, you know, I'm talking about like the 30s and ups and that's what a lot of these celebrities are. And I think while hiding your significant other can be a plus when you're younger, I think it can actually work against you as you start to get older, because your female fans are like, what is he ever gonna grow up? Is he ever gonna settle down? Is he ever gonna stop cheating on his girls, or whatever it is that they think guys are doing because they're hiding? It can get in the way of moving forward, you know?
Yeah.
So it's definitely a slippery slope, I think. And then you just have these guys who ain't selling nothing.
Yeah.
They just regular old dudes. And they still hiding their girls. So
yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's another conversation in itself.
Because they want to entertain whoever's sliding into their DMs.
Yeah.
And that can be messy too. So, you know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely an interesting subject.
I think that, you know, with Trey Songz, it's just showing that it's a step forward in him trying to say, hey, I'm grown. I'm a father. This is my baby mama, and I'm proud of it. And there's nothing wrong with showing that. But then at the same time, I can understand if any dude that's, for example, Debbie just said on YouTube, Trevor Noah, you know, Trevor Noah is actually single, and you know for a fact that he's probably smashing like a mug, but he's not about to put his girls on Instagram or on his social media, because it's nobody's business but his for now, until he actually is married and has children and all that. But for right now, I'm sure he's enjoying his single life and enjoying the fruits of his labors. But at the same time, it's kind of like, all right, you know, like when my girl, like on a personal level, it's like when my girl is ready to be on camera, bet. You know what I'm saying? And it's like for anybody, you know, just like what you were saying a second ago, Lydia, it's like, hey, when your bonnet's on, you got half broken glasses and you know tummy out chilling, and you got like you're just chowing down on some food. You don't want to be on camera for that. So it's like finding the right time to put those things out on social media. But I also see that a lot of people would be hesitant to put their stuff out, like their personal life out there, just out of fear of judgment. There's also that too. Sure. Because everybody is a savage. Unless you're a significant other. I mean, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like
they're gonna talk about you.
Exactly. They're gonna talk
about you.
They're gonna talk about you, or they're gonna talk about the person that you love, and attack that person that you love. So there's also that fear, that hesitation I can see for a lot of people. It's just like, whoa, let me, I love you, but I don't, I don't want that kind of backlash type of thing. I can see that. Like I can see why, maybe Trey Songz would be like, should I put this out? Because I might get. The people might go, oh, she looks homely. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she looks basic or something like that. And it's like, yo, no, this is my baby mama, man. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying?
Don't make me have to insta fight you.
Yes. Yeah. You know what I mean? You don't want to be on Trey Songz's bad side. Come on now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then he's gonna write a love song or write a song about you, and it's not gonna be fun. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I mean, it's something to think about, or it's a good debate. It's a good question, Lydia. I mean, that's the thing. Is like, what is the right, when you are a performer or creator or public figure, when is the right time to go, hey, this is my loved one. This is what my significant other looks like. Their name is, and they are dope. But it's to each their own, and it's proper timing. So I'm happy, for example, that Trey Songz did that. So, congratulations on him.
I think it's really cute. Just in time for Mother's Day.
Exactly. Yeah. Just in time for Mother's Day. And hopefully we'll all be able to do that.
Be with our moms.
Yeah, be with our moms. Like actual close proximity to our mothers. That's what I'm hoping for, man. But it doesn't look like it's going to be happening in St. Louis anytime soon.
I know, it's crazy.
Which sucks. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I'm gonna, we got to get going. We got to go. It's time to wrap things up, of course. But Lydia, thank you so much for tuning in, for being in today.
Yes, of course.
And of course, Tom. Thank you, of course. Jack wasn't on today, unfortunately, because he had some, he's like laying some, the cable people came in to do some stuff with his internet. So I think he's about to get some stronger, faster internet here very, very soon. So I'm very excited for him. You know what I mean? It's very dope.
Bandwidth.
And then you'll be on around 10:30 tomorrow, Lydia?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Dope. And and even so, tomorrow I'm excited because we have a musical performance by Zeus Rebel Waters. So he'll be performing live in his kitchen. So I'm excited. I don't know. I wonder if he's gonna cook at the same time or something like that. You know what I mean?
That's nice. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens for sure. But I'm looking forward to having him on tomorrow morning. But anyway, we got to get going. Huge shout out to you, beautiful people. Thank you, Lydia and Tom, for being on again.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Anyway, we got to get going. But like I always say, please tune in at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be on again, chilling with you guys, chopping it up and talking about the other news that we may have missed and so on and so forth. So anyway, see me at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys then. Much love to you guys. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, If you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. For more information, call us now.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Sex, money, power, respect. All of us in this community. All of you people different to me.
Hey, take up your glass.
The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers, and leaks. Entertainers and trucking for tweakers and losing their suckers and nothing unique. All of us under surveillance. We wasn't feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling around and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly hated.
Imagination. Image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugar Fire. Still open all of our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range to you. So if you get hungry,